And though there is so much complexity to Counter-Strike, it does still boil over into hitting your shots. Let's get this started. ENCE, are you with me?
G2 on the attack here, their map choice. Out the gate, Hunter. You're going to see an awful lot of him over towards middle here, being set up for success, but with the pistol just patrolling. Util, they're ready from HooXi. Flashes at the go as NiKo and m0NESY set up the smokes. JKS to try and entry in here past NertZ. Madden alongside for the ride.
Now Flash could set NertZ up. He's going to go through this. NertZ, can he start strong? Hard to track. JKS was doing the flashbang dance, but he gets away with his life.
Bomb will go down here. Post plant.
Flustered. Oh, posted up through the smoke. JKS down now. NertZ finds his target. And that bomb has gone down. This retake is on. The smoke locks in NiKo. They'll opt for a boost, but already the next fight will be Ramside. They're already low on NiKo. 26 and counting. Still hits his shots. HooXi trying to delay. So many bodies. His deathmatch right now on the site. Up to m0NESY. Oh! First double from him.
There's no kit. There's no kit.
Maybe NiKo can come up clutch. Snappi just has to hit one bullet. And it will be ENCE starting with the pistol.
But dicey there for a moment. m0NESY gets that third. A whole different round available in G2. They get the wind under their sails here, but ENCE, sure, it's dicey. The plant, the retake, that smoke, integral to make that a possibility. And of course, both of these teams locking horns here. I don't think we've had a pistol go by where the other team hasn't force-fought through. That's a freebie for NertZ, just peppering away. JKS's head removed. And defending the honor right there was Snappi. Couple of Galils, couple of Tech-9s, and even Util to boot here. Red smoked, SunPayus spamming through, but Hunter will find the gap.
He will.
Red pressure means it's unlikely to have 3 players defending B here. G2 know that.
And they just waltz in. NiKo with that Galil. He's got info and he's got bullets into his Kevlar as SunPayus takes him out. Madden, oh, JKS overlooked, and he gets himself nice pair of frags as SunPayus holds on to the site, the bomb in his grasp. Hunter reveals himself on the flank. Hunted by NertZ now, left low on 3 HP. A winnable one for NertZ. He just has to clear his corners, doesn't just into Hunter. HooXi looking to bring home the force by conversion. And NertZ has got him dead to rights. 14 HP, no kit, still has a smoke and time. Now he's picked it up. HooXi doesn't have the health for this straight up engagement. But it may not matter. NertZ. Oh, NertZ, that's ballsy! Holds the defuse in the face of adversity.
And look at them, unburdened by the pressure now, just jumping around. Dancing through the smokes, making Hunter look silly there. Sure, he's low on HP, but that should have been G2's round.
Oh, started fantastically for them.
And SunPayus, the guest on the desk, Cadian, saying, hey, SunPayus, you need him to step up, have one of those pop-off maps. He has been a win condition, especially throughout that semi-final. A massive round from him.
A one-on-one for that force by win. G2 feel robbed.
And they're going to buy back in. They're going to apply more pressure towards mid this time. Hunter saying, hey, coast was clear. I got so much room. And again, the same Util dotted across the map. Cut out Molly, Donut, and Red smoked off here. Intention's quite clear.
Red room smoke fades, as does Donut smoke shortly.
Yeah, replenished there by the CTs. So this smoke was at the ready, just going to be the redeploy of Red, and deep for a reason. Means that if there is a player playing in the mouth, that they have to worry about a lurk through either side. This forces you back, a more of a passive angle, as yet another Donut smoke will hold this mid corridor at bay for now. G2 cannot find the path of least resistance here. A third Red smoke in the round, so both teams just showing how much they want this territory.
CD is on his perch.
Plenty of bodies to deal with this, Alex.
Yeah, he should be tested, but he has got help. Be Madden cheating over. Can Diha deliver? No, he can't. Quick swing out of m0NESY. Now NertZ up for the bait. Oh, just like that. Just like that. G2 command, respect, and the sight. And their first round of this 4th map.
Now, Snappi doesn't really have a whole lot to hold on to here. Something's better than nothing, sure. An upgrade would be available, would be lovely, but he's the one who's being hunted right now. Finds a safe haven to roost, but the bomb halfway gone. Hunter and NiKo, the cousins, not too far away here. Taking their time about this. Lost bonus into the next, of course, only that 1,400. And it's going to have nothing to work with if Snappi goes down. It looks like he might get away with this. Oh, maybe not. Hunter steps on in,
Revenge.
gives up the position, and NiKo gets the trade. Perfect. Exactly what the doctor ordered, and Swanee, the coach, should be happy with that.
We're into our 4th map. Lanxess is into its 4th round. At least.
And you can see here just the frustrations as they're going to mount. If you're sore, you want to try and take care of this early. Fortunate enough to hear from him and Swanee with this extended break between the 3rd and 4th maps here. And at the tippy top of his tongue is about hitting those shots. The most simplistic way to look at Counter-Strike, but that's what makes this game beautiful. The nuance, the details, what we sink our teeth into, but it all boils down to who's going to pull that trigger first. No smoke at the ready here. A force buyout from ENCE, but this is the lightest it could possibly be with that 1,400, just pistols, just Kevlar. Sure, Diha with a bit of head armor, a couple of smokes in the mix. And again, this stubbornness towards mid. G2 understand the importance, even softening up. If they want to play forward with aggression on the CT side, those HEs, very popular these days to deal with the CT maneuvers. And Monacy,
Nice jiggle.
first little test onto Diha.
Good awareness.
They are splitting A once more here.
Yeah, there is going to be just this gruesome twosome.
These blocks with smokes, ENCE really trying to delay for as long as they can. Hunter very forward with so much time on the clock here. And the rotation from ENCE, Snappi, SunPayus, and Madden, they're not buying it.
Well, this could be a quite deflating round for the 2 of them.
Are they really thinking this is all a fake, or have they understood that they can't win this round? Are they just hoping to save here? Clearing out red, more util landing over towards A. That echoes that you picked incorrectly here.
Now you have a look in?
Yeah, this is a call that was made that, hey, this all is a ruse. We think this is going to be a B hit. Let's gamble on over. Just save. Just hold on to everything. Go again next round. No point. Might have a unicorn on our hands here.
A rarity.
But a thing of beauty.
Most definitely.
Wouldn't this just be so fitting? G2. Start the year off. Katowice. 5-mapper. Heroic. Win the first 2. Lose the 3rd, go on to the 4th. Ancient, same map we find ourselves on right now. Pick up the trophy. See NiKo crying. First time we've seen him emotional at that scale.
That was so special. There's a photo floating around the internet that perfectly encapsulates NiKo's combination of relief, euphoria, maybe even a little bit of disbelief.
This is the thing with ENCE, though. We talk about this team. Not a household name as far as orgs or players.
Right.
You're in a grand final in Cologne right now. You're already in the process of changing that. You beat G2 here, who are exactly that. Names that have been echoing throughout Counter-Strike history. It's setting all the way back here in Cologne, 2014.
Yeah, right. Some have been doing it that long. JKS.
Was out here when he was 18. Now that's Monacy's there.
Now that's Monacy. Hunter across on mid. This is that second taste.
But look at how much pressure Hunter is able to apply here. But against Astralis yesterday, he essentially took over with these type of plays. And when Hunter is feeling the game, on this type of a stage, he can truly change it with his presence alone. His decisions, especially with this more aggressive style of a lurk, can really chop and change the dialogue of an entire match of Ancient here. And we've seen it once. I'm sure we'll see it again.
And these two, Madden, up against him. Oh, okay. They may be friends outside of the server, but drawing blood, Madden beheads him. A nice contribution.
And some options now, because as the clock sinks down, 50 seconds roughly on the clock here, Monacy and JKS.
Oh, that's lovely.
Don't worry about Monacy and JKS.
Yeah, NiKo, he finds the equalizer. I thought he might overlook NertZ right behind him, but already into A, JKS
But
and
NertZ can cut the
Monacy.
bomb off here, Alex.
Yeah, there is certainly grounds for a conversation to be had. And there's NiKo, the bodyguard.
Bailed out.
Checks it out, just in time as well. Hooksy was just rounding that corner.
Still problems prevalent here. Hooksy needs help to get this down.
If they go for a hold here, yeah, maybe Diha can, doesn't, finish him off. Out comes Madden, his second kill. It's threatening, an imposing presence from Madden, but it doesn't translate.
Yeah, see it touch and go there until the final moments. It's a good attempt from Madden there, 2 in the round. Snappi now looking for something, even saving this armor. Not too terrible going into the next 2400. We'll see the buy come out here. Will there be an AWP available for SunPayus? That's the question on everybody's lips.
He doesn't need to push the issue.
Or maybe with that bomb radius.
Oh, walking into Snappi. He's going to get some punishing frags here if he gets another as well. Held on and out just by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, very, very close there. Obviously down to 3 HP, so keeping 2 alive. Plenty of cash already accrued here. NiKo with 10K before the buys come in. So a great start for G2 off the back of those buys early within this half of play. And NiKo did bail them out. Hunter goes down. We were just talking about his presence. Well, apparently Madden doesn't think a whole lot of it. And once upon a time, Madden was considered one of the best players on this very map when it first came into the pool. I think he was the Ancient One. But here we go into the rifles. No AWP available here, just no money.
And note, this is the first time Hunter's going to have real resistance up against his mid-crawl. He's already been sprayed down to just a third of his health. Ooh, the NiKo's had his bell rung to solid util. Solid start to the ENCE gun round. m0NESY though, set up for success. We'll see their workflow. How do they plan to take this space? Madden can drop that smoke at his own discretion. Oh, and a jiggle to confirm it. They're trying to punish, and now Madden continues to open up the account for ENCE. Diha though, next to be tested. Hunter reveals his location. They're trying to pivot, using Hunter as that pivot point, but from behind they re-aggress. Solid find, now it's m0NESY next up. Hooksy one, NertZ, he finds him, but m0NESY maintains a little bit of space. They can rotate.
Diha's the problem here. He's already tucked in.
Yet to frag.
Hard clear.
ENCE though. Does m0NESY really clear it through? Oh, m0NESY! A revolting awareness of the situation now. The bomb can go down clean. And he's already searching for more aggression out of Madden. Not rewarded, a dink not enough. And m0NESY closes. Poetic from G2.
Huge for the young gun. Looking wobbly on Anubis. The moment seems to be getting the better of him. A couple of missed shots cost them a few rounds, but this time, standing up to be countered. The AWP bails G2 out, and that are the type of rounds that ENCE were winning on Anubis. Players down, disadvantages, waltzing on in, hitting some bangers of shots, and JKS as well just stays alive. The dink from Madden, more frustration starting to brew for ENCE, and Hooksy getting fired up again, bringing back that energy. And you need that now more than ever. We're map number 4, best of 5s. An exclusive. Katowice and Cologne finals now.
Familiar territory for G2, these grand arenas on the Intel Extreme Masters circuit. ENCE have been caged, kept humble on just sidearms.
And
NiKo, the same duel, the same result.
He's going to be getting real frustrated about that. He's doing the right play. It's the correct decision for him to make. We talk about his prowess on the T side with entries, but now down, AK picked up. Yeah,
these individuals, like SunPayus, hitting shots like he just did. Well, short-lived as it's all good in the G2 hood. 2 out of the Hooksy Mac 10. Punching in the code and launching themselves up to 5, a 3-round advantage.
And this should have been one of the easier rounds for them. So a moment there of pressure, and we've seen NiKo jolt back into the chair after a couple of these deaths here. You mentioned in MVP form. He has been a monster throughout this series. Looking to keep that up here to carry them across the line, but so far, m0NESY, 10 kills, already reaching those double digits, having no issues, and Hooksy as well. You can critique definitely his individual performance in some of the matches, but today, definitely been contributing here.
Yeah, NiKo, ADR 100 across all 3 maps so far.
Would love to get Diha activated here. I think he's a very influential player for this ENCE roster and has a tough task ahead of him here. They have been conditioning his side of the map early. And we spoke about this on Anubis, conditioning either side, making sure that the CT setups have to chop and change from your preference. And a second timeout. Saw again, wanting to make sure that message gets through, wanting to make sure he can stem the bleeding before it gets out of control. This is where that voice behind you, that trust that ENCE have been trying to build. This team, since the addition of NertZ earlier this year, filling the void of Valda, they have been on that route to success. They have been climbing this mountain. And right now, this is them towards the tippy top. But G2 might just beat them to the summit here of Cologne. We've seen G2 respond out of a few of these ENCE timeouts with aggression, with pace. What is HooXi expecting to come through this time? We've seen mid as a real issue. Donut smoke, red smoke, cutout molly, flashes aplenty to facilitate Hunter. You got HooXi already lining up the insta-red. You'd be expecting an all-in somewhere across the map here. It's not going to be heavy middle, just two.
But you're right, they do want to keep Dino.
And they've manifested the gap. Look at this. Condition mid, condition mid, condition mid. Go straight towards A. It's going to be a retake here. What's he meant to do?
Maybe. Oh no, the molly's not on the mark. There is still somewhere to be planted, especially now they manufacture it with the smoke, but pushing through, Madden gives it a go.
Desperate.
Happy to greet him with a bullet. And they are really looking lost now. Oh, Snappi gets something back. And does NertZ. A 5v3 goes 3-on-3, and there's still so much time.
Smokes and kits for this. Very doable for ENCE.
But m0NESY still alive and already racked up 12. Missed one. Time ticking in their favor. Oh, NiKo's gone.
They know where they both are.
They know exactly where you are. You boosted him up. Now it's up to m0NESY. Opts for the rifle. Can ENCE really retake this site? It was 5 versus 3. HooXi holds on with the spray. And SunPayus runs away. Oh. m0NESY on the hunt, loses it out, but that's HooXi's hero moment there. He had low HP, NiKo down. They knew exactly where you were. Smoke on the bomb, and HooXi pulls it off.
And that's a HooXi round right there. I understand those 2 kills got a little bit dicey towards the tail end. A on Ancient, one of the easier sites to retake for CTs in the current map pool. But all in all, that is the conditioning I'm talking about paying off immediately there. Just called his team into a round with a pace changer. A go, out the gates. But this is in-game leading at its finest here, and you're going to be feeling real good. You're going to feel like you have Snappi in the palm of your hand right now. Save door, upgrades behind it. Lost bonus maxed out, of course. 6 in a row for G2 here as the pain just keeps on coming.
Not bad, peppered. Chipping away. At this G2T side, Snappi, he's feeling himself. He heard that reload and he will catch him.
But it wasn't Hunter.
Oh. Hunter wants to be overlooked. This is crazy. This is absurd. This is madness. Hunter, he's going to get one. Diha can't believe it. Snappi lucky to be alive, but only for a moment, maybe, because NiKo finishes what his cousin started.
Madden's turn. Well-timed block here. They've gone through this smoke a couple of times, and they've been chopped off every single move. JKS with the util, trying to make this possible. They're going to boost m0NESY up and over, hoping to flush a player out towards the pillar. Madden staying in a retake setup right now. SunPayus rotating over. He has util to facilitate flash fights. But there's still a minute on the clock. G2 are not set at the ready here. They don't have to go.
And they won't.
Problem here for this finish is NiKo has the flashes. There's no util for m0NESY and JKS. So from cave, NiKo would love a flash to be able to peek towards long. They need that util to try and facilitate this, or they're just going to have to walk in contact and hope the shots are hit.
Yeah, and you know that SunPayus AWP primed and ready. m0NESY, you'd love to be able to isolate that AWP on AWP action. SunPayus plays it passive. 25. Action incoming. Up and over. m0NESY finds the angle. A great flight path to open up the site. G2 looking to continue on Ancient. A run of 6 in a row. Is it really going to be 7? Holding, hitting, shots. Madden on the off for 2. And it's up to NiKo now in that clutch. Util deployed. NiKo poised, needs a tap. And in signature NiKo fashion, he's made it a one-on-one. NertZ, what have you got for us? He's off the ball. NiKo strikes. A step closer to the crown. And to the double. Back in form for sure. The audacity to start that repeat. He knows NertZ is going to look at the bomb again, averts his gaze. That was his first in the round. m0NESY got them into the site with a great one onto SunPayus, but this is a 1v2 for NiKo that takes them another leap in the direction of that trophy.
That's the m0NESY that you know and love, exploiting the details of the game. Nobody looks deeper than m0NESY, and he finds them a way in towards that site. That was looking very difficult for G2 to break in, considering the circumstances here. And the crowd loves the fact they see Swanee on the mic. It's his timeout, not another ENCE drama. Swanee loving how it's going, wanting to soak in the moment. 7-2, a 5-round lead. And they've got ENCE right where they want them.
What are you supposed to do with this, Chad?
You need to get your individuals activated. Diha needs to get on the board. Having a real rough go of things early here. G2 can return to what was working, getting Hunter out mid, controlling the tempo of the game.
It's worked so wonderfully. And if it ain't broke,
aggression,
don't fix it. NiKo, ready. Oh, and it's only the one. Madden leaps around the corner. NiKo takes him from the grave. The molly was good. And the frag's better because now they're running into SunPayus with a deagle. He shouldn't get anything done with this one. Chip damage. Maybe softened up for NertZ. Diha gets his first, and now these 5-7s have filled the feed. JKS has got this. And Diha, maybe some redemption on the menu. A safe plant. Walks up. Knows they're both here. Spots out m0NESY. And AWP now staring at your exit. Throwing out what little remains of his util. JKS relocates. Diha's brain whirring with options. How can he possibly dig himself out of this? The odds stacked against him. They're giving him nothing. Absolutely nothing. As Diha jump spot from m0NESY, playing with his food at this point. There's no hope for Diha now. m0NESY confirms it. And off the back of that Swanee timeout, G2 will win out the T-half. 8 already. You heard in the interview, Swanee quick to dismiss it. We didn't have the reps on Anubis. Back to more familiar territory. And it's showing right now, a solid T run right now, and it's just been non-stop, 8 on the trot.
Yeah, this is more reminiscent of how Nuke went down. Great guns, aggression, middle here, lots of bodies. Hunter be able to call this extra util.
Full focus, NertZ, solid on the defense. That's what they needed. Forward position, win your duel, now leg up in the round. And m0NESY boosted up to take that shot towards Madden. He's got NiKo barreling towards him. Not shy about this one is NiKo as he finds Madden. Madden holds, extends their chances. G2 hoping for more, but they can't even get the bomb down. Madden, good haul. Hold on, m0NESY and HooXi. They've hit 2 shots. And they have got so much time, but HooXi, he seems... SunPayus puts it into his leg, trying to finish the job. Rifles, decisions. He's overthinking, overcooking. Should be 1 bullet to HooXi to finish. And Diha's good for it. Maybe m0NESY, maybe, but not today. NertZ secures the 3rd. ENCE hold on.
That's exactly what you want from NertZ. When it first popped onto our screen, endpoint, aggressive middle, playing ancient in the face. That's exactly the type of plays that NertZ cut his teeth on. So great job onto Hunter. He's equal in that type of a role here. You're going to see those two go toe-to-toe. They're going to be set up. So that is a 1v1. Massive work from NertZ. But one of the keys right there is NiKo knew for a fact that Madden was stuck at first. m0NESY had that angle. I don't think there was a possibility for Madden to have gotten away. And NiKo, when he's running in towards B here, he's not finding the success on these entries. You see him really trying to rush things. He takes 1 extra step out of that. He sets himself up. Maybe they're in. But ENCE, this is good now. It was the pistol, it was the conversion. That is their first round since. 8 on the trot for G2 has been stopped, and they win this one here, they can break the finances. Well, this is cheeky.
This is very cheeky, and again, SunPayus is going to get peeked from an angle he just hasn't considered.
Oh,
the flick! Unbelievable! m0NESY lucky to be alive as SunPayus breaks his wrist.
Yeah, that's not a leg shot. That had to have been through the box there.
NiKo catches Madden going. Look at this head-to-head continues. On that B ramp, NiKo though, he's found his footing.
NiKo just spammed SunPayus on rotation down to 12 HP, coming in to deal with this B bomb site.
Everyone's hitting these shots. Everyone's in that grand final form.
This is a good weapon for the job here, Snappi.
They might overlook him.
Could be a double.
Audacity! m0NESY! On his 17th with an absurd flick! was supposed to be the double, supposed to be 3 versus 3, and now he's caught another! NertZ thought he had room! And SunPayus so low from the NiKo spray. Still has to take the gamble. And that's the first found. m0NESY punished for the jump. Another smoke down. Hold on. The 4v2.
25 seconds. That decision has to be made from G2, and now.
Scarpering. Speedy about it, Diha. Quiet start, but he's definitely found his feet here.
This is the long way round. It might even be the wrong way round.
Oh, NiKo's just passed him.
12 seconds.
Diha gonna struggle. Surely JKS doesn't have the time to clear his corners. Diha's going to win the round just by virtue of being there, and taking down the bomb carrier. G2 a fumble. NiKo chasing ghosts. He can't find them. Diha's gone, and the round is theirs. ENCE secure a 4th, and Finance is now up for debate.
Oh, what a battle that was. Some massive shots from either side there, but the decision to go for red, you understand why you want to be able to separate the two, but rotating back into a bomb site with so many unknowns, that's so difficult. And this is the flick up from SunPayus. Felt like he saw m0NESY forever there. Really lucky to be alive with that one. And this is, wow. Well, it looked a lot bigger from Snappi's perspective, didn't it?
Well, consider as well that 1 bullet would have done it. 1 bullet out of their MP9. He had to hit that. Never mind a headshot for style.
Well, one more for ENCE here. They can still break G2. Arthur's still on the front foot over towards A main. Diha and SunPayus trying to deal with these lurks. Hunter has been able to get on out mid, jump up and put pressure over towards B alongside m0NESY, NiKo and HooXi.
This standoff continues. Look at this, just rhythmically swapping between the potential fights.
Yeah, but you see, this is the whole play. Madden holds on to this smoke until he feels threatened. And they're backpedaling away from A main now. Can actually just park SunPayus here and leave him here for the duration. So here comes the pressure. A main is locked down. Now you block towards B while the rest of your team rotate into position to defend against this. You know A, essentially yours. And even if you lose it through mid, you're more than happy to play retake on the A side of Ancient.
Handful of flashbangs on NiKo. Turn nicely, Snappi. Trying to hold them at the door here. It's NiKo's first. Oh, and he can't quite finish off the meal. Diha overlooked. And only for a moment. HooXi good for it, and G2 are in. What can ENCE do about this one? A 9th seems imminent. Spamming smokes. With 5 still alive. And still having a look. Can't find anything. Look at this crossfire. It's perfect. Flawless. G2 remain in that championship form.
m0NESY on the hunt here already. SunPayus should be good for one here. Sure, he doesn't want this Galil in hand. And there you go, m0NESY. Bullet to the side of the head. So survival integral here. They will be keeping 2 alive, ENCE, considering the close nature of the last 2 rounds. 2 alive, 1 alive, and now 2 on the save. This is important for them to try and retain some weapons. NertZ could drop something. 9 sticks still on the table. And NiKo, yeah, just barely. Snappi going to be kicking himself. He didn't finish that off. An easy one for JKS. Still sketchy on the aim on the 1 bullet left after that. And the 3rd timeout for ENCE. Nobody hitting the double digits just yet. We're on the other side, highlighted on your screen right here. 17 for m0NESY. I just feel like more often than not, ENCE have just not been able to have these full buys with all the weapons. There's always been an omission, always been a sacrifice, something lacking. It's a kid, it's some util, somebody stuck with a dud gun. Well, here they're going to try and fight their way out of this half. For the final round, they'll get 2,900 as that loss bonus. So again, we've had similar conversations here. You lose the site, you might just have to go for a save. But what was up ENCE's sleeve in the last map of play? It was winning number disadvantage scenarios. Whether that was on the T side or the CT side, they made it happen. Faking out the fast A here, right? This is going to get bitten on very hard. We've already seen G2 run this once. And they full rotated. From the donut position, Diha would be hearing stampeding footsteps. So he's saying, I don't hear anything. He cannot confirm the site. NertZ can. Forward to the smoke, but drawn now. The rotation is exactly what you are hoping for if you're HooXi with this call. You want them to doubt this. You want the lack of audibles to make this think it's just such an obvious fake. How could it possibly be here? But the double pump, it's at the ready.
Earned his stripes now, NertZ. Response, a good smoke, a gap to work with, but the flashes are good from G2. He unloads his magazine. SunPayus does the same, connecting onto Hunter. HooXi trying to catch any of these donut players, but needs to reload. Spam from D. Oh! Just about before the plant. NiKo down. He committed to the cause, and now Madden's Deagle solid for another. Maybe m0NESY can get one, but he paid a heavy price, and there's the trade. As JKS, he was supposed to be the final component of this round, one to seal the deal. Well, now he's just looking to catch them off guard, yeah. Now they know. JKS onto Diha, but with 3 HP and 3 occupying that bomb site. He's going to throw a Hail Mary at them. Opts for the tap. SunPayus safe behind the boxes. Madden. And finish it off nicely. That's a pair of frags for him. Top of the scoreboard for ENCE.
And they bottomed out the cash here of G2. The reserves are very low. Maybe 2 AKs available, some Galils and pistols. ENCE can still walk away with 6 rounds from this half. Very competitive when you consider we go into a break, you come back, you win the pistol, you get the conversions, all tied up 9-9. So ENCE, they're still in this here, and they've had to work hard for these rounds. The call from HooXi achieved what he'd hoped for. They didn't give that lurk any time to work. Everybody just felt like flies.
Well, now they've got all the weapons they could desire. And it's HooXi first to test Snappi with that AK. Quick headshot out of the Kalashnikov, and SunPayus meets his demise at the hands of the NiKo Deag. Look at the space he has taken. The weapon taken out of his hands as Madden overlooked. It's his bomb site, and he shows us why. The bomb now down, though, and Hunter and JKS can come up clutch. Known to close. Opts for the AWP. Does the Aussie. Molly onto Cave. Hunter trying to catch a timing as well. There are kids, they got smokes, they got so much to work with. Can G2 really steal this extra round away? Snappi doesn't think so, and JKS would have to hit both of these shots perfectly. NertZ coming in from behind, he hears him coming, opts to the Deag, they've got the time and they've got the round. A recovered half. ENCE refuse to quit. They will not go down quietly. G2 9, ENCE 6. It was 8-2 as then ENCE turned it around and recovered the half here on Ancient. It's for survival for ENCE and it's for the trophy for G2. 7 rounds away from this international super team. Home of NiKo, m0NESY, who are absolutely shining bright on this stage. 18 for m0NESY in that first half. But ENCE did recover. They found 4 in the final 5 rounds of that half, and now they've got something to work with, especially if they can find this pistol. Snappi's made the call. The bookmakers doubt them. And Snappi wants that first fight. NiKo misses his first opportunity. The util now blooms. m0NESY charging, chasing, Madden tucked in, overlooked for a moment, and not ready for SunPayus. And now they combine. Oh, it's disastrous for G2. Just like that. And this gap can close. JKS is having a look, seeing what he can get done. HooXi as well, not yet spotted as he's crawled through. Oh, spotted now, Snappi. Hidden in plain sight, on the site, still hits the shot on the Glock, and there you have it. Pistol round secure.
And both for ENCE in this map. The first time they can say that series so far. And this prize opened the door for the conversation for us to go all 5. Sure, G2 still 2 rounds to the good, but we know with these 2 teams, I don't think we've seen a full eco this entire series. I can't remember one. Let's see what HooXi can get done on this CZ75. I think he wants to steal that one from Hunter. Also equipped here. 5 kills for Hunter and some questionable misplays, especially the final round of that first half. Scout in the hands of m0NESY, but the buy for ENCE, obviously. A whole lot more tantalizing. NertZ, I mentioned he was going to be the key for this mid control. He has that space reporting towards Snappi, nobody home. And at the ready, it's very standard to see teams do these B pops.
NiKo, he was fancying his chances on the walk across. m0NESY fires off the shot. Nice nade to the face of the young gun. ENCE doing this as a unit. This wolf pack to ensure trade potential against these pesky pistols.
This could all happen really quick here. Red smoke, flash donut, and go. They're going to isolate the 2 players on A here. That block needs to be good from JKS.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. They'll wait to see if NertZ gets anything. I need a nibble on his main jiggle. NiKo already surging to lock the doors behind them.
Good search here available from Snappi, though. They still have time for this, 40 seconds. The flank from NiKo won't be there in time. This should be released. Yes, it is.
And now Snappi activates as well. HooXi dead to the Snappi Mac 10. JKS flattened. And only one overlooked was Hunter. Can't find the head. And it could be perfect. Snappi's Mac 10 racks him up a nice double. And the NiKo dig, that flank revealed. There's no hope for him here. He'd love a kill. And Snappi denies that as well. Staying focused. Staying together. And yeah, 2 pistols and a 2-0 in this second half.
Well, we might see one of those full ecos come out here from G2. Nothing in this one. And a really well-called round from Snappi. Good reactions to what was thrown his way. NertZ calls mid clear. They test the waters on B as a unit. If they break in, they go. If they get denied, they stick together. Flush out cave. You know you have mid under control. NertZ reported that earlier. Straight through donut. Blocked again. The re-pivot. Lovely stuff. There's a flash here for HooXi to facilitate this mid fight. They're going to come teaming out the donut smoke. And NertZ, he was anti-flash.
Yeah, and he'll get himself at least 2 on that spray. Snappi even more cash to splash with another $600 SMG frag. HooXi long range, Madden's got that AK, and we are all even. 9 each, 4th map, grand finals.
We know ENCE can do it on this map. We've seen it before.
Any particular game you're thinking of?
Yeah, get Carrigan on the phone. I'm sure he'll tell you all about it. Made a 20-minute feature-length film about just one map of Counter-Strike. But here we go. The buy's in. m0NESY's AWP is out. Buying for mid. NertZ will get to duel against the likes of Hunter here.
Fumble on the nade. Wouldn't have connected anyway. HooXi's got some balls going for wide swings like that. Didn't see anything. HooXi Huxey's done a lot with that. Catches Snappi going to investigate the cave, and an opening kill provided. G2 leg up in the round. In-game leader down. The first one of Snappi's adventures that's been punished in this half.
And a good heads-up fight from Huxey. Cave is a difficult position, but it's somewhere where the in-game leader can feel out the map. Kind of get a temperature check on the sound cues, what util's being thrown, and also get a couple of kills through spam and cheeky smokes. So doesn't help aiding in that regard. B-ramp blocked for now. Smoke just deployed and starting to creep through it. There's no flashes to make this a possibility as NertZ towards JKS. Out of fight available, but will also be sent packing. 45 seconds left on the clock now. They can get in towards B, but the retake, that's going to be the question.
In the absence of Snappi, they still can access this site. That man disadvantage. NiKo's got the angle, and Madden, a bullet between his eyes now as this advantage for G2 extended by NiKo. Again, NiKo strikes onto Diha. No bomb. Maybe SunPayus could get it down. NertZ is with him. Getting out of this choke point's not easy, but NiKo's gone. Oh, and SunPayus, despite the flash, maybe they can plant. After all, a tag, NertZ lives on, gets across, he needs to plant. No, Modesty, brilliant, and SunPayus can't do anything. He's chasing him, no hope for this one. And the clock translates into 10.
But only just. G2 won't be happy with how that one went down. An opening kill from Huxey, 2 back from NiKo, and those were the type of rounds that G2 fell over on Anubis. ENCE have shown great proficiency in post-plant situations, and what happened this time? The bomb didn't go down. They punched those digits in. You think this is theirs. A great attempt from ENCE here.
Love this second shot out of Modesty. He knew that bomb had to be retrieved, placed his crosshair perfectly, and finished off what he tagged up earlier.
You need to take this timeout if you are G2. The finances are waning here. Sure, you won the round, but you're going to be worse for wear. You'll be able to buy in, but lacking in a lot of departments here. Hunter the Gift will be able to get himself a full belt of Yuto as well as a kit here. May come in handy. JKS may have to operate with something a bit lighter. But all in all, you look at ENCE's buy, you can't fault that, can ya? An M4, 3 AKs, AWP.
Yeah, came down too much after the NiKo contributions.
Oh, great call here.
Look at him go. Look at him.
He's going to push through this.
He knows Hunter surely got him in his sights. Hands off the mouse for a second.
This is an ENCE classic here.
Just poking. Nose through the smoke. Snappi doing the double smoke. JKS.
About to be blindsided.
He's got to do so much. His head on a swivel. Has to address. A team kill at least keeps it level. And Modesty smoked off. He knows there's a molly there. Madden down to Hunter. Holding onto the site now for G2. Up and over. Didn't get spotted. Yes, he did. Diha delivers the equalizing frag. And those smokes will start to fade. Now it becomes more of a brawl. Utility sailing all the way from spawn. Limits SunPayus' contributions. If it had landed, NiKo, only the one. Diha still hitting every shot he takes in this round. Bomb to be planted, no hurry. Huxey activating, hoping. Diha not looking. A big one from Huxey. G2 to extend their lead. SunPayus stands in their path. The bomb retrievable. Huxey last seen close. Oh, the Julies from SunPayus. We know how well he can use them, but Modesty's got him. Locks it in, pre-plant. Hits the shot he had to.
Felt like ENCE played them there, but maybe the intention was to allow JKS to play forward. He's the A defender. Once he goes down, maybe lulled into a false sense of security. Of course, Hunter, one of the first responders, is still here. But a real brawl over towards this site, and as the smokes start to fade, it all comes down to this mid-round. NiKo likes the look of that one. They hold on once more.
Oh, I think we've lost a player.
No harm, no foul. Not out the gate just yet. No damage done, and we will get this one reset. So a quick chance for us to take our breath. Or more likely catch it. Lanxess, this might be the final half of Counter-Strike here today. Make sure these players remember this moment.
Now, I know this is a big arena. But it must feel absolutely gigantic to the players sat in those seats. These are those moments where you can't help but look up from your monitor. You can't help but breathe it in for a moment. A sold-out stadium designed for concerts, designed for rock stars. And we've got Counter-Strike rock stars on that stage for this grand final. You got to hold your nerve in these environments. And G2, after conceding one, taking us to Ancient, and ENCE forced it. And every member of ENCE has started to come online, do their role, play it perfectly.
Looks like we're ready to get this one back underway. Honestly, back in the server, everything's sorted now, and the buys are back through. Let's give round number 21 another go here. SunPayus has been facilitated at AWP by Snappi. That was highlighted in the desk discussion. Snappi feeding his players and still getting it done. Well, let's see if he can find that form and continue it here on Ancient. 16 kills for the in-game leader, the Dane. Not going down without a fight here tonight.
If G2 can find Ancient without winning either of the pistols, that is testament to their individual prowess.
Hunter has been summoned here. Brought over the third component of this B defense is Madden, taking a risk, taking a gap, and might actually find it here. Once this fades, SunPayus will have long covered off.
Madden goes looking. NiKo strafes out. He loses his head. Hunter, immediate trade. Snappi still good for another take. 9! Oh, look at the damage. He could have had him. He does. Snappi and Diha combine and finish off Hunter through the boards. A limited by selfless investments and drops. Now they have the man advantage. Honesty to be tested. Oh, the jiggle confirms the AWP's location. A smoke to the cave. SunPayus not looking. JKS pulls us even. And now the race is on. Or is it JKS going to be second guessing?
It's all a fake, it's all a ruse. The bomb's still here. They're calling their bluff.
He's throwing the util though. He's throwing the util. JKS, surely now he bites. They both do. Biting, hook, line and sinker. NertZ will get a free plant. They've pulled it off again. But can they translate it into a win? Into a gap closer? Ahead of the smoke at least. And m0NESY, solid! Onto the first, and now they know where you are, Diha. Hope, wane. Towards the bomb, defusing now, held by JKS. What a recovery! Just the two of them. m0NESY and JKS faked out. But a strong retake secures 12, 4 rounds away from basking in the glory of a victory in the Lanxess.
ENCE are so scary on these seesaws. The same thing with the Nubis. Maps where you're able to play and pull them across the map here. The devil is in the details, right? He knows the positions that JKS and m0NESY are in. If Diha runs, they're going to hear the steps. They put, line, and sinker, and we're straight back out mid. JKS through the smoke. He's just bowed Hunter out.
Saved him.
They're going to run in towards A.
Maybe. m0NESY, salt in the wound as he hits another onto NertZ. Another onto SunPayus. m0NESY. He's possessed! He takes every single one out main! So close they can almost taste it!
And that was an ENCE investment. That's a blink and you miss it type around there. They tried to floor their way through mid. JKS gets the kill through the smoke. They assume the A defender, nobody home. They run into the AWP. m0NESY has been positioned exactly here, more often than not. And this is what he was waiting for. This is what he was hoping for as he gets himself up to 24 kills, delivering here on Ancient.
5 completely unique human beings.
They shoved again. It's not an all-in, but it's an AK. They want to stay threatening.
United in a common goal. And Hoopsy's taking him closer. Hunter side by side with his leader, looking for the trade, gets it done. Diha back. An aggressive, a forward stance from the pole. NiKo to receive him. He wants answers, and he gets more than that. Bloodshed drawn, advantage secure. Up to NertZ and SunPayus to work this one out, the puzzle of Counter-Strike. They don't have answers everywhere. They have to address the potential gaps, which leaves just one man to defend against the two.
They found the gap. Silently here. NiKo about to get a surprise.
He's ready. Oh, pinpoint. Perfect. Headshot provided.
And bomb delivered.
Maybe he overlooks him. Nice find. SunPayus spots him, tags him, doesn't find the lethality. Now Monacy's there. He's drawn a line in the sand. You cannot pass. Still, NiKo, he finds it. A triple kill on the defense. His teammates left him, but he brings home the round.
ENCE continuing to push these percentages here. The AKs come out. They stay threatening. A couple of pistol upgrades. They will not let G2 take this easily. Now they will buy again. Now the purchase is back out. Fully fledged. Timeout number 4. A familiar feeling for ENCE throughout this series. Saw, more often than not, having to expend every single timeout to try and keep his team together. It's NiKo just delivering pain downrange. A Snappi scrambled now. The biggest of stages. Today we walked on in to the Cathedral of Counter-Strike with 10 individuals, none of which have tasted the glory of what Cologne has to offer. And in 2 rounds, G2, they can etch their names into the history books on the death knock of Global Offensive. The last big event, and it could be G2's. They're in the driver's seat here.
Have you got anything left in the tank? Anything, individual or otherwise, to keep your grasp in this grand final? It's slipping. As are their smokes. Missing that red smoke. JKS has got full view. And a deep one for good measure.
Well, if you wanted to see the nerves painted across the server, this is exactly that. Just those details. It started on Nuke. Map number 1, couldn't get the smoke walls right. Now here, map number 4, and the pressure is still on. Utility they practice time after time after time. And now in front of all of you, struggling to connect those dots. A redeploy of red, Donut as well. A cutout molly at the ready as JKS ready to exchange that util.
It's late, but they're out. Hunter attracted to that smoke. Thought he had a gap. Maybe he spotted out the cross and crawl of NertZ. They've only got 50 seconds to break through the defense of G2. Monacy in support. Snappi trying to corral his troops into a winnable round, but Monacy hits the first. Pulls the trigger onto Snappi, now just watching with his head on his hands. JKS, oh, damage inflicted both ways. Another from Monacy. G2, every player hitting their shots. They're touching it now! A single round of the thousands they've played. One more round. And the ever-elusive trophy will be theirs. ENCE, they put up a fight, and sure, hope dies last. But now they need 6 in a row. Perfect Counter-Strike when the nerves are high. When you're physically, mentally exhausted.
This is the final buy here. And Shabini won, Shabini before. Snappi trying to make space out mid. Spam down, kill. Hunter through the smoke. The final 4.
Maybe they can save him. Maybe he gets another chance to play on this grand final stage. NiKo's down. SunPayus has provided a way back in. Hunter quick about it. They're looking for the plant. NertZ to hold. Can he hit the shot? Okay, Hunter can. And Monacy 2 is surely it. Surely D has D, the last to fall as G2 manifest greatness in the access. Can you believe it?
double for G2. IEM Katowice, IEM Cologne. Big stage team.
And a team effort across the board. How many times did you narrowly miss out on that last little bit of Counter-Strike? And their powers combined, this unit, 5 fingers on a fist. For Hooksy, his first IEM Cologne. For Monacy, 18 years of age, testament to the arrival of the next generation.
10 years of age, the first time Counter-Strike was played in the Lanxess Arena. And JKS, a man who was Monacy's age, the first time he came to this very city to contest for this trophy. As the long runway towards that trophy, bask in your glory, bask in your success, and soak this in.
An 8th attempt from NiKo. Though the majors may have eluded him, NiKo's CSGO story ends in glory. A sold-out stadium to witness. G2 riding the high. Breathe it in. Bask in this moment. Because ladies and gentlemen, G2 are your IEM Cologne champions of 2023! Champions in the Cathedral of Counter-Strike. Hooksy, his first, and I'm sure it's not his last.
Fitting here, Swanee, hero of the crowd, German representation.